the chief guest for the valedictory session, Mr. Takayuki Kitagawa, Deputy Consul General of Japan. After completing his undergraduate studies in Tokyo, Japan and Michigan, USA, he received a master's degree in economics from University of Manchester. Before stepping into Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Japan, he worked for private sector in Singapore and Tokyo, and later served for the United Nations agencies such as United Nations Development Program, Myanmar, United Nations Center for Human Settlement, Nairobi headquarters, and United Nations Volunteers Program, Geneva headquarters, and as a professional officer. In 1996, he joined the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Japan, as a permanent professional diplomatic staff member and was appointed as Second Secretary, Permanent Mission of Japan to the international organizations in Geneva. Since then, he has been posted to Zambia, New York, and the Netherlands as First Secretary in charge of political affairs. Back in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Tokyo, he held positions as Deputy Director in the Foreign Affairs in Tokyo. He held positions as Deputy Director in the Foreign Policy Bureau and the Economic Cooperation Bureau, respectively. In September 2009, he was posted to be the Consulate General of Japan, Chennai, as Deputy Consul General. I take pleasure in welcoming you, sir. Please, now I request you to take over the time.
Thank you very much for introducing me, Professor Manikantan. And first of all, I would like to thank students of the organizing committee to invite me to speak at this very prestigious function organized by students, as I understood. And I also would like to thank Swaminaji. I just talked to him over more than half an hour, and it was very enlightening teachings he gave me, and I was very much impressed. Now, the students came to my office and asked me to talk about something regarding the something at the end of this session, and regarding the role of emerging economies. So I'm just going to talk about firstly what the world economy is being perceived by the international economists. As Professor Manikantan introduced to you, when I had a master degree from Manchester in the early 1980s, the world economy was controlled by G7 nations. G7 nations, they occupied more than 60% of the world GDP at that time. Now, after that, you might well know that so-called BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. The term BRICS was first used in 2001 by the report made by Goldman Sachs. And this is the first time the emerging economy was used in the world report. And at that time, that the BRICS occupied already 16% of the world GDP. So that nobody cannot ignore this kind of trend of the emerging economies. So the world is not controlled by G7 anymore, but we have now G7 and also BRICS, and also some other countries like Argentina, Australia, Indonesia, Korea, Turkey, Saudi Arabia. It makes about, in total, 20 countries. And it's called G20. And this G20s occupies almost 90% of the world GDP. So obviously, the world became extremely pluralistic world compared to the time when I had a master's degree from Manchester. Now, last year in May, IMF and World Bank report, they said, they made a report that what the world is going to be for the future. Then now they said that they pointed out that the world economy will slowly grow for the